Hi, this is Dave, Fellow Running Guide. Welcome to this week's navigation task. We've got a comparison task this week. So I've got 3 photographs and I've got a map showing 5 possible locations. And what I want you to do is see if you can work out where those photos were taken. So there's a photo there, and a photo there. All of them looking upstream, looking up cloughs, as they're sometimes called in the Peak District, and we're using the Ordnance Survey 1 to 25,000 map, and there you can see we've got 5 locations: A, B, C, D and E. So 3 of those photos are at 3 locations here, and the other 2 locations are just other, I won't call them red herrings, but they're not the locations of the photographs. So let's have a look at the photos in more detail. Let's start with photo number 1. What can we see? So we've got steep ground on both sides. Looks like there's another bit of high ground away in the distance, but notably on this one we've got, look at the angle of this stream junction. So this stream flowing down to meet this stream which flows in from the right, and it's quite an acute angle here. So can we see on the photograph a stream that runs in at a sharp angle? So let's go through them. So that A doesn't come in at a sharp angle, that's at right angles, as is that, as is that, as is that. Whereas look here at E, the junction, stream junction, makes a sharp angle there. So it looks like number 1 was E. We've got steep ground on either side as we're looking southwestwards up that stream there, but it's the only one that's got a sharp angle there. So number 1 is E. So that was an easy one to start with. What about 2? What are we looking at? So looks like it comes in, this stream joins this stream at right angles. We've got steep ground left and right, quite a straight stream running away from us, and then you can see in the distance we've got this high ground. So the stream isn't running straight up or running straight down from this high ground, it's coming in from either left or right, and there might be a stream junction up there. So can we see any evidence of that on the map? Well, let's have a look at A. We've got a straight line and a right angle, but look at the contour detail here. This looks quite flat. There's quite a broad space between the contours there. So we might discount that one. Similarly with B, if we were looking up this hoar clough, the land on our right would be gently sloping, and likewise on the left really we're not seeing on the map that sharp or steep slope that we see in the photograph. C, Coldwell Clough, well, we've got tighter contours, so that makes more sense that we've got steeper ground left and right, and we've also got a stream split there with higher ground beyond it, so possibly we could be looking up that there to that makes sense. What about D? Well, if we were looking up this clough here, again we've got tight contours left and right, straight line, and a split there, so that makes sense as well in a way. So both C and D fit the details there. We know it's not E because we've already established which that one is, so we need to have a little bit of a more detailed look now to see if we can eliminate D or E. Well, let's have a look at the third picture and see if we can work things out from this one. Again, we've got steep ground left and right, and we've got this high ground in the distance. So again, it looks like there might be a stream split, or certainly the stream changes direction. It's not running straight down towards us. What if we compare the two photos? It looks like if we were to walk up this stream, the ground stays steep left and right for some time. We can't see exactly what's sort of just out of sight around here, but certainly feels steep for a while compared to 3. See, certainly on the right hand side here, it looks like the ground flattens off. It's nowhere near as steep here. Look where the cursor is as here. So does that give us a clue? Well, looking at the map, if we just zoom in a little bit, here we can see if we were at C looking up Coldwell Clough, the ground to the right as we walked upstream flattens off a little bit there, more so than it does if we were walking up D, where the ground remains steep, and it's same on both sides. So that gives us a little bit of a feeling that it might be D rather than C. Another thing to note is the distance. How far away is it before that stream changes direction and we can see the ground in a straight line beyond? Notice Coldwell Clough, the stream split is closer to the junction than it is at D here. So can we see that on the photo? Well, there on photo 2, that high ground, the stream junction up there somewhere, looks much further away than that. So that again gives us the clues that we were looking for, which is that photo 2 was taken at D, looking southwest, and photo 3 was taken at C, looking northeast. So that is at C, and that one there is at D. So hope you got those right. The first one was reasonably easy. The others took a little bit more looking at the details. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.